Hello everybody, hope all is well. So, are you guys surviving January? Because let me tell you guys, it is freaking cold here today. January 20th, South Central Wisconsin. Let's get inside, hold on. Wow. Are you surviving in here, Gibson? You doing all right, buddy? We got the Modine rolling in the background, basically throwing cash out the window with that thing running. Gibson here does have a little heat pad, so he's got a warm spot if he needs it. But he seems to like to hang out on this cold concrete. That's right, buddy. What are you doing? What are you doing? But you guys that come around here, you know who Rocket is, and Rocket's got a pretty good spot. Rocket hangs out up on this cat tree. And as you all know, heat rises. If you look at this, that is pushing 90. But if you put your hand down here towards the floor, it is much colder than 90. It's quite chilly down there. But this thing here is costing me a lot of money. My heat bill last month was $450, guys. That's American. I'm wondering if I should change out this thermostat, because I don't think I can set it lower than it already is. It's that old school thermostat. It's just kind of got numbers, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it doesn't click in till it's almost at 5. But if I could knock that down a little bit, at least for the evenings when I'm not in here, I'll still keep it warm enough for the cat. But them heat bills are ridiculous. I don't want to keep paying those things. And this month has been colder than the last month, so this bill will even be higher. But I think when the Modine is done running this cycle, I'm gonna turn the thermostat down or off, let the place cool down a bit, and then slowly turn it up until it clicks. And hopefully I can find a lower setting than it already is, but like I said, I think it already is at the lowest setting. Check it out, guys. I made a template for the top of my table out of 1/4-inch Luan. I'm getting a piece of glass made for this table. I've been talking back and forth with the glass manufacturer, and just to be on the safe side, they were fine with just the measurements, but I don't know how they're measuring it. I'm using tape measures here. I don't know what they use to measure the glass there. So I thought, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna make my own template, and I'm gonna just drive this down to the glass company and tell them, hey, I want a glass top exactly this size. And in doing so, hopefully I can put some of the responsibility onto them if they screw it up. I don't know if you guys see what I got going here. Some of you have seen this. Voila. It's kind of hard to see in the dark here, but that is my mountaintop tabletop. Sunset in the background. 3D lumber there. Turned out pretty awesome, guys. Pretty happy with it. And oh yeah, in regards of surviving January, guys, hope it's a little warmer where you're at, but it appears at least a lot of the part of the eastern side of the United States here is pretty freaking cold right now. It's kind of funny, like I said earlier, it is January 20th today. And if I was a betting man, and if I put money on which day of the year would probably be the coldest day of the year, I would always put my money on January 20th. As kind of a weather nerd, I gotta say, probably the past 20 some years, I think the coldest day of the year is right on January 20th, or pretty darn close. Again, I would probably say anywhere from January 19th to January 25th. That is where you will find the coldest day of the year. Sometimes it'll push into maybe February 1. But as a bet man, I'll put it on January 20th, which is today. And today, so far, is the coldest day of the year. And as it switches over past midnight, we're supposed to have some pretty nasty wind chills tomorrow on January 21st. And here, where we live in South Central Wisconsin, January is always cold. But you know what's really freaking cold? When the school shuts down. And I guess they canceled school already for tomorrow. Let me turn this thermostat down before I forget. I started the car before I started talking to you guys. walking into the shop. I'll let that warm up for a good 15-20 minutes. Gotta take a run to town. I gotta say, I am happy to have this project getting close to done. I can open up some time for other projects finally. And I'm ready to get out here and get some work done. We're gonna make some cool art, guys. And hopefully I can share it with you right here on YouTube. Always trying to figure out on where I want to take the YouTube channel. And I'm always scratching my head. I think for someone like me, I don't have a ton of equipment. I really do everything with this phone right here. I even edit with my phone. I don't have fancy lights and tripods and none of that stuff. I don't have drones or anything. So we're just out here being real, putting my face in front of the camera. So coming up, yeah, we got some art projects. We're probably gonna do some vlogging style stuff. I do have some concerts coming up. We got Local H coming in February. I think I'm going to Helmet in March. Maybe. We might be traveling in March, so I'm not sure yet on that. Trying to stay up on the workouts. Unfortunately, we're doing a treadmill action, seeing it's just too cold in January. I've gotten outside a few times here and there, but it's mostly been indoor kind of stuff. As February rolls in here, the cold weather will start getting old, and we'll be looking forward to spring for sure. Maybe. I actually kind of hate spring, at least early spring. And even with this cold January kind of weather, it's kind of expected. So personally, I probably like January better than I like March and April. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? The car's probably getting warmed up. I think I'll run to town. I got the thermostat turned down over here. I'll let the garage cool off a little bit, and then I'll inch that thermostat up slowly when I get back and try finding the lowest setting. Hopefully I can find a lower setting than where it was, but I don't think that's going to happen. But it's worth a try, because honestly, it just feels like I'm throwing money out this freaking window. But guys, I'm a softie. I'm not going to allow my cats to freeze their asses off in here. And on top of that, we don't want wood projects like this in extreme conditions. When you heat and cool, wood likes to start warping and stuff like that. I already have a difficult time in here in the shop trying to keep lumber straight. And the way lumber is today, it seems like everything I buy just warps. Check it out, guys. The window is still frosted over. I think this thing's been running for 15 or 20 minutes. I'm sure if a police officer saw me filming out of a frosted window, he wouldn't have a problem with that, would he? Just drove by the lake. It's so cold outside, nobody's even ice fishing right now. I'm sure they'll be out there later though. Downtown Montello, guys. Check it out, guys. Our waterfalls here in little old Montello, freezing up. Pretty cool, but son of a bitch, it is freaking cold out here, guys. Let's get inside. Man, there's nothing worse this time of year. You're in a store like that. Half the people in line are coughing. The people checking you out are coughing. You know, you're dealing money back and forth. Coughing all over the countertops that you're putting your food down on. It's hard to stay healthy this time of year, guys. If there's one thing I got going for myself today, is my ass is warm. We got heated seats in this car. And there's somebody ice fishing today in this frigid weather, which is somewhat odd. This lake is not usually where most people ice fish. It's the other lake. But you guys gotta check this out up here. It's looking pretty cool. But there is frozen Buffalo Lake, guys. If you watch this channel, you see Buffalo Lake quite often on here. But I gotta get out and take this shot. It's pretty neat looking. Hold on, guys. First off, we got all the lake ice that heaves up here on shore. Unfortunately, you can't see the fog show coming off this lake. You can kind of see it there. Looks better in person. But it is unbelievable cold out here, guys. Holy crap. My fingers are froze solid. I've only been out here half a minute. Woo! Damn, they even freaking hurt. Wow. Holy crap. Maybe a little better shot of what's going on there. Obviously, the cold is hitting open water and creating that effect. But guys, like I said, right on time, January 20th, ready for the coldest day of the year, coldest couple days of the year, back up to 30 something by the weekend. Oh yeah, check out the goodies I got. Got some Johnsonville breakfast sausage. We got some sliced smoked bacon. And of course, cheese curds. I'm from Wisconsin, guys. I eat cheese curds, all right? Honestly, guys, I would be screwed out there today. I've been in this car a few minutes, and my hands are still hurting from about 30 seconds of cold exposure. And we got fishermen out on the lakes drilling holes, sitting out there for fun. No thanks. Back at the homestead. Let's go check on this furnace in here. Okay, it was pushing 90 before. We're at about 66 and dropping. So I'm basically gonna turn this wheel slowly until it clicks in. That'll be our lowest setting. But like I said, I think it was already there. Is it lower? I don't know. But we're running with that. Looks like I'm being a bad cat dad here. Rocket's about out of water. Jeez, Joe. Anyway, guys, I think that's about gonna do it for today. I was kind of stopping in just to get a little content out, let you guys know I'm still alive over here. Hope you guys are all doing well. And of course, I wanted to tell you guys about January 20th, how it is generally almost always the coldest day of the year, and this year is no exception. And of course, we're knocking out projects. We're gonna have more future projects coming here in the shop. Stay tuned for those. We'll probably mix shop projects, kind of with a vlogging style type video. And of course, the million other projects I have going on. But for the next day or so, probably gonna do a bit of hibernating, trying to stay warm and survive. And if you guys made it this far into the video, what the heck is wrong with you guys? But if you did, how about a little something different today, guys? Drop in the comments below where you happen to live and what's the weather like. As a weather kind of nerd, I'm always interested in where other people live and what kind of weather they're experiencing. So don't be afraid, guys. Yes, drop a comment. We don't get a lot of comments on these videos. That would be cool if that would change. And that is it, guys. Take care. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.